Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite podcast. My name is Ayomide Tayo, AOT2, and I have my co-host here with me.
Whoop, whoop. Hey guys, it's Ugochi, the Igbo stallion. What is
Yeah,
happening?
yeah, we are back. Last week we couldn't make it because I was under the weather. This nasty
Chai,
cold that has been flying decided to hit me, but God
bebe.
said no. God said
Mercy.
no. Yes,
Let's
Messi
go.
said no. Yeah, so we are back here. We hope you didn't miss us. And yeah, another great episode for you locked in. Old time listeners, welcome. New time listeners, welcome also. You can binge listen to any of our 200 plus episodes on wherever you listen to your podcasts. And if you're old
Yep.
time listener, you already know the drill. This is the podcast that helps you break down the Nigerian experience, helps you navigate life in this great country of ours, in 2025 AD, the year of our Lord. Yes.
Mm.
Remember, if you want to send us fan mail, you can send us fan mail at 234essential, fan mail at 234essential.com, and we'll read it on the next episode. Now, Nana keeps telling me
Please.
there's no fan mail, which I believe is a lie. So we need to go and do Senate investigation. Maybe
Yes.
it's in spam folder, and the guy not check spam folder. Well,
Maybe.
we'll get into this. We'll call the AFCC, the DSS. We would have normally called the Nigerian police force, but they're on the road taxing people that drive Mercedes Benz because that is the security issue right now. Not the people who are
Is
being killed in Jos or Bono. It's the boys in Lagos that are driving Benz. That is the issue. These are the
is the look
issues. Uh-huh.
is the look of suspicion. That's the look
Mhm.
of a
You know,
dangerous person.
we will know how many people, guys who drive Benz, we want to know how many people they've killed in a week or in a weekend. Let
Ah,
us find out because those are the issues for the Nigerian police force. But anywho, we are here, and yeah, another great episode right here for you. Um,
thank,
where do
thank
we
you guys
start? We don't have
again.
fan mail, so where do we start from?
I'm about to give my welcome speech now
Oh yeah, yeah,
because me
yeah, yeah.
too. I followed the pod. I am the title. Sure.
No verse, no verse.
Thanks. Hi guys, how are you doing? Happy Easter in arrears. Welcome to the First Essential Podcast. Me, I missed you guys. I'll be honest. AOT2 was really not feeling fine. He has worked so hard. He has worked so hard. I'll tassing him about that because we're coming to that. He worked so hard on something and he's owing me another outing. Owing me another outing soon. You understand? But yeah, it's been a while. I will miss you guys. We hope that you listened to our previous episode, the 234 League with Okpe Adebanjo. Please, if you haven't listened, please go back and listen. We would like to hear your thoughts. We would like to know feedback, just engage. Also, if you don't follow us on social media, you'll be able to follow us very soon again. I know I've been saying this thing and it sounds like a broken record, but one day we'll just do it like magic and we'll get back on board with our Instagram. But you can follow us at 234 Essential on X and Threads. Also, if you love what we're doing here and you want to support us because we need money to execute, sure you get, you can toggle the link in our show notes, please, and donate to the cause. Naira, pounds, dollars, yen, euros, whatever you have, send it to us. We accept all. We shy away from none. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, hope you guys have been doing good. Um, yeah, I think that's the comment I wanted to give. And please send us fan mail really because we really want to hear from you guys. Want to know how you're doing. Send us fan mail. Send us release therapy so that Daddy Gio, we've not been hearing you know, your
Recession don't hit.
advice. Do you
Recession don't
understand?
hit. Recession don't hit our ministries, please.
No, recession. The ministry can never be in recession. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Ego
Yeah.
shock you.
No, they cannot enter the word of God. Come
Okay.
on.
Okay.
It's not limited by economic factors. I'm sorry.
All right.
Breaking barriers. But yeah,
Okay.
you guys,
Breaking Bad. Not the
no,
barrier.
for real. Anyway, you guys, what I'm trying to say in essence is write to us. Want to hear from you. Let us know what's happening in the heat, the cold, the spring, the autumn, everything. Let us hear. Tell us about the Super Bowl, the Met Gala, everything. Anything you want to talk about, tell us.
I
if
beg, I
he's doing
beg.
you bad.
First of all, that Met Gala thing, they should carry it away. You just wake up every day. You don't keep to drink.
Wow.
What is that?
Wow.
What is that? I beg, I
Wow.
beg, I beg.
That's a symbolic
And the people that
event.
dress like
Don't
tetracycline, I won't mention his name. Oh. People that dress like
Jesus.
capsule. We saw you. I'm very happy that the Oyinbo people that you cherish.
Disrespectful.
That is how you went there and look at that's how you did for the Oyinbo people. You are strutting yourself for the Oyinbo people that you cherish the most. God help you.
No, but he looked good. He looked rather dapper, I will
Who?
be honest.
Look like
The
he
person
look
you are
like
yabbing.
It looked like one Uche that is selling spare parts. That
What?
today was his freedom. I beg, I
So
beg,
you
I
know
beg.
what? Because he has annoyed me in recent times, and really, I'm just like not really feeling his energy because he get one line where he drop on that remix where they do, and I just the side eye every time I hear that, I'm just like, right, of course, because no, that's the public stuff. Don't do that. But yeah, I think he looked good though.
Oh.
Side eye at. So you know when they say pray for your friends,
People
because
that
how?
look good, people that look good, we know we saw them. We saw them. We saw it. People like Dabs Idris, we saw them. It's not the one that you not carry cockroach brown up and down and say yeah, wearing clothes.
Shout
I
out
beg.
to Lewis Hamilton. Oof, 8-8. And
Yeah,
ASAP.
try.
Oof,
I beg, I beg, I beg.
please.
May ASAP go sit down. I beg, I beg.
Oh,
To they
why are
do.
you
Lately,
hating? Please, it's the
you don't they
fashion.
overdo.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know about the I don't know what's the why like why basically they overdo. Tell me.
When ASAP came out, ASAP was known as a good rapper. In the
So
last
now
4 or 5 years, that boy has
ah,
not rapped anything. When he even drops
what
a song no get
is
head
a
on.
family man.
Which is a family
Please. He
man.
needs to he
Which
needs
is
to
a
take care
family
of
man.
our girl Rihanna. So he
When
has to be
Jay-Z was a
thinking
family man, Jay-Z
wide.
was
His
still
wife
giving
is
us
a billionaire.
classics. When he
No
was giving us
problem.
classics,
See,
Kanye
you
West
know
was
the
mad, he
thing.
was giving us classics. A man that
See, he's
cannot
no
multitask. His own is
Ayo,
that his own is not to be
it's
coming
part
out
of the
and be
lifestyle,
shining
the
teeth like
fashion, the business, the
uh,
lifestyle.
all he
See,
does
because
now.
it has a lifestyle, right? His genre,
Uh,
rap has a lifestyle. Some people
okay,
have to live it too. And
okay.
if he needs a break to bring that out, to bring out that greatness, I think he looks yummy
The
all the
boy knows how to
time.
be any small thing that y'all come out
The
be
fashion
smiling
is
like
nice, Sha.
be
I
smiling like
didn't
a
get into him
you'll be
till
smelling like
Rihanna's time.
you'll be smelling like a lucky waist up and down. Don't be smiling.
Mm.
Mr. Man, will you go and walk? And stop
Oh
living
my
off the sweat
gosh.
of another person. I beg.
Why do you feel he's living up? But it's a part.
How much
Is
in
that not
get?
what marriage
Charlie
is?
Poppy has more
A
money than Isaac
partnership.
Rocky. Charlie Poppy
Oh
has
my
more money than
god.
Isaac Rocky. How much Isaac
See,
gets? It's not because
Ayo.
you think it's one of those grills. You think it's one of those other clothes they give him, first of all, is free. You know, be saying that in the buy am.
So
Then the
you
grills.
don't know
How
that
much is
for sure.
grills?
Ayo, do you
If
know
you go
that
to
for sure?
Balogun, you will see grills.
You're obsessed about this.
I
Eh?
don't like no ASAP the verse me. I don't like to this year. You too
Basically,
they
make can
overdo.
they vex you?
Then when it
Anytime
now
they
comes out
ask,
now, you not before me,
say
that we
to the
marry Rihanna.
overdo.
Because now you marry Rihanna. Do you have a gold dick? I don't
Yo,
understand.
the world
Is
has to
that the only
stop for that reason.
it's like
Because
he
what? Trophy?
it's a
His
Rocky like
life
that guy
has
that
been
goes
made.
it's a Rocky like that guy that goes to what's it called? He goes to a job interview. TV. I was head boy once. So that's why you should give you the job. Is that the only call to greatness that you have? You don't get shame. And your weak pull out game. I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. I just knew. Since the announcement Gala the team, I don't
Wow.
know saying that he go overdo. He was there, everything. Pre-photo shoot.
Pharrell look good.
It's Pharrell now. As Pharrell ever looked bad. As
I
Pharrell
see
ever looked bad.
see the vim I've used to drag ASAP in my ear.
See, as
Wow.
Pharrell did like this now, he go see drop song, we go enter. But ASAP, just up
No,
and down. With his weak pull
Pharrell
out game up and
is
down. We just walk up and down.
see
It pay
Pharrell
me
is
say no
that
go
thing
jail.
they
If
say.
you are going to jail for like 6 months, maybe if we brain for them to recalibrate.
I'm sorry, I like ASAP. So all these things, I like him because by association, right? Because they're associated to
We
Rihanna.
will know
So
him before association.
I'm not.
We know the ceiling is level, his talent can go. But now it's just a glorified houseboy.
Why? He's trying to focus on his family. Give him
Mm.
time.
Millions
You
of Nigerian men that focus
guys.
on their family and still go to work every day. Did they die?
But they're also the ones that have decided that they want to focus on their family too.
I
How
beg,
about that?
leave that one,
Both are great.
leave that
There is no
houseboy alone.
there's no look for success.
Anyway, Met Gala has come and gone. We thank you, everybody. Yes, we go now. Everybody wear fine clothes. Yes, it's fine.
See, I
Just
need
all
to see
noise.
I'm
That is just all
sorry.
noise. Noise.
We're going to talk about
Which
the
we?
own award that you went to go and
No,
organize
no,
that
no,
we
no,
have not.
no. Me, I didn't
No, I'm
organize it.
sorry. You need to keep the
I I didn't
it's
organize it.
singing.
I didn't organize it. I didn't organize
See,
it. No,
if
no,
you
no, no,
see
no,
the
no.
way my no,
This
I'm
is
sorry.
this
I'm
is
not
the one of the
accepting
reasons
that.
why they arrest
Ayo,
VDM. This is one of the reasons why they arrest VDM.
Ayo,
Because
you
VDM
guys,
is telling
me and
lies.
AOT2 will be recording. I will say, Ugochi, I have a ladies meeting now. Okay,
See,
you
the part that concerned me was not part of the
okay.
production.
See,
So
we're coming to it. No,
don't
please,
put
I
Peter and
don't
Paul.
piece it apart. I'm not
Okay.
accepting. We're going to talk
Okay,
about
all right.
it.
Met Gala,
Eh,
A$AP Rocky is the
n-
greatest looking
no,
man
if
ever
you
in the world.
no,
Thank you.
I already told you before. I gave you heads up during the event that I will
You know,
drag you.
you not
So
anything.
please,
It has
I
passed. It's
told you.
stay.
No, it has not passed. The
It has
Met Gala
passed.
tweet it was yesterday, it's not today.
That
But
was
look at
24
both of
hours
us
ago
talking
now.
about it. What's the difference?
I
Past
beg,
is
I beg, I
past.
beg.
We're going to talk about that
Please.
one. It's not true. I want to talk about it.
How was your week, please? Thank you.
Oh, wow. It took a lot of energy to have that back and forth, by the way.
Good.
Hmm. Needed that. My weeks have been great. Thank God. You guys, God is good. That's all I can say. Because if I begin to talk like this, you know, hot tears. And if I know laugh, I will cry. So thank God, number one. My weeks have been good. Been really productive in ways that um I've not had to stress too much. But of course, with the ways that things work, there are also parts that are not working. Like GT Bank has really been doing me a great injustice. Hmm. Hey, I know everybody that I've told about GT Bank says, "What? Why do you still?" You know, is that part of the family that you can't just do away with? But
I'd rather allow a cobra bite me, right? Than use GT Bank.
please don't kill me.
I'd rather fight a bear
Yo.
than go to GT Bank.
Would you rather get a BBL than go
Yes,
to
at this
GT Bank?
point, yes. Yes.
Wow,
Because
that's wild.
banking with GT is more ridiculous than getting a BBL.
Yo, they really be taking me for idiots. I had to try my best this week. Shout out to again. Every time I come on this podcast, I say shout out to my family and my friends. You guys, because it's not easy. The weight of the dreams and the everything and the challenges that you still need to carry, you need people. They say it's not. It takes a forest. It's not a joke. So thank you all for all the ways you support me. Thank you to Course. Thank you to NATO. Thank you to thank you to NG. Thank you to the list goes on. Thank you, Nena. I had some bad news recently as well. A very dear friend of
Sorry.
mine lost a parent. So there's that. Work has been good. Really just taking it one day at a time. And GT Bank has held my money, my payments.
I
We're
can give
still
you
on
solution to
that.
the GT Bank, but yeah, I won't.
Is it
Not a
this?
man.
Is it this?
No, no, no.
Yeah. What
Yes.
What do you mean by I'm a woman, not a man? Now I'm so curious. What is it?
Oh,
Tell me.
because if I tell you the answer now, you understand what I'm saying.
Tell me
See,
the answer now. My
go to
solution
your
with the fame.
branch. Go to your branch
Mm,
specifically,
mm.
and just go naked. Just start removing your clothes and shout.
Oh my
That is all.
God.
That is all.
It's
Trust me. How money will land at the speed of light. Now go live
my
stream on
brain
Instagram.
is burnt. I will not do that for anything in this
That's why I say that.
world.
So
What?
it's not being sexy. It's not letting you know. Oh,
Ah,
I've seen it happen.
no.
Not in a bank before. I've seen it
Like, did you
happen where
physically see it? Because I know it was on social media
no,
one time.
I know this was a long time ago. I didn't see, but I was in the office when it happened. One guy just came and
Mm.
said they're still owing him how many months for a job he did. They're owing balance. They're still trying to say, you should come back or something. The guy just started, he was screaming in the reception. And said, just started
Mm-hmm.
removing his clothes and the guy went nude. His money came out that day, one time. Because if naked man calls you, or if a naked person calls you in
Wow.
Africa, you don't go where they
No,
go now.
no. we that part day, but wetin more make me come dey comot clothes for inside bank now.
So that's I say you cannot do. Like, but if now man, or
So now
there's a
if they hold your
drama.
money for real, you go comot clothes for
No,
bank.
that's why
Be
I mean I don't bank. I
serious.
don't bank with GT Bank. I'm very sorry.
When
I
you
do not
were
bank.
having Zenith Bank problems, Uncle.
No, funny enough, any bank when they see dollars, their brain they work. I don't know why. Maybe their fee, the fee where they go collect, they ginger them.
Ah yes, these fees
So
are
when,
ridiculous. So
so when you see
tariffs.
boom, you also this one's okay. And when I get there, the only problem I get is like, oh, I want to withdraw. And there's one stupid branch. They keep telling me they don't have dollars. And I know it's a lie. They like holding dollars in that branch. But I go to the next branch, which is just a street away. And those ones always have money. I don't know what the other branch was doing, but me, I have no problem with that when it comes to domiciliary wahala. But GT, to even use ATM self, you go they pray, God, please
So I'll
make
be
the
honest,
card
if
make this thing no swallow the card.
I had a friend that had problems with Zenith Bank that they cleared his account or something. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that
Normal
online,
account or
but like
domiciliary account.
domiciliary accounts.
Me, I know to get money like that now. Now people will get cocaine money now, but me, I don't get this kind
God, I
regular money.
beg.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying another bank. I'm trying to see if Access Bank would do me right.
For Dom, Abi. Yeah, access is
Yeah,
good.
for
Yeah, access
them.
is
Yeah,
good. Yes.
because I've used them
Yes.
before. I just stopped using them like
Don't
after the
worry.
merger.
Don't
Like
worry.
because when they were Diamond Bank,
The Okafos
but
law
when
will
they
take you
became
back. Don't worry.
Access,
You will come back. Don't worry.
ew,
You
please,
humble
that
pie.
Okafor's law, please, I beg, I beg.
Um,
That Okafor's law, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg, I
no,
beg, I
the
beg.
problem is
I
that you
don't
people don't hear the caveat. They say if you drill, it's not if you drill. It is if you drill well, well. Uh-huh. If you drill and you know drill well, well, you know they happen.
see. Plus the one way drill, plus the one way no drill. You know that thing, eh? And I say this thing of recent, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like men don't end things. Just like
Because
leave it in the air there so they
it's
can
good
always
now.
circle
Yes,
back.
now. You
I'm
can toss
sorry,
spin.
I'm not a stand-up meeting.
You can toss
Sorry,
spin.
there is no circling back.
The
Like
link is
it's
still
done,
on.
it's done.
Is the
No,
link,
I'm
are we still on?
sorry.
Is the meeting
No, no,
still
no,
on?
no.
Just join the link.
Like it took me a while to learn this, but it's just like what? Circle back way.
It happen.
First
It
of
happen.
all, you perform miracles, you perform wonders,
You
you
know how you know hard. You know
see
if you say you
right.
don't want if Jesus
Okay.
can if Jesus could turn water into wine. Oh,
You
you know.
never hear my story now. Why? You don't know who I
Okay.
be now. Why? Me
All right.
say,
So
as
sorry,
I did, so I be miracle worker.
unicorn. I'm
So
sorry. I'm sorry.
thank
Unicorn.
you very much, please. That's what I want to hear.
Don't be
No
only unicorn.
other.
See, if I see unicorn for
See,
Lekki,
Ayo, the problem is say,
I go cut that in horn. I will go
the
sell
problem is
am for
say,
Gigi. I will sell it on Gigi.
everybody is looking, but not everybody sees. You are looking at
Mm.
a unicorn, you cannot identify.
It's not a unicorn, it's
I
university.
am now. No, you know,
University.
say I not feel you know the get there is no way to convince you, but don't
Okay.
worry. You will
It will
soon
shock you.
enough.
I
You're
remember when
close
they
enough so you will see the
I remember, I
manifestations.
remember when a whale uh,
Mm,
swam to the shore. I think he was sick or he
yeah.
died or something.
Mm-hmm,
On the
mm-hmm.
island, I don't know which of the beaches. In 3 days,
Mm.
they showed
On
us a
top
video where
TikTok.
men were cutting the meat.
I
After they cut the
remember.
meat, people were hacking the bone. Say it was medicinal. That had medicinal purposes. I said,
They
don't
do
worry.
now.
Imagine unicorn come up here for Lagos. Well, lie or lie. Before DSS call,
See
maybe
now.
not the
You know,
e-
you know.
even the tail. The person goes and do hair. Boys go
So
sell them as
come
Brazilian hair. Say buy
no. So let me
unicorn hair.
make I blow your mind because you know there are so many ways. As I said, everybody looks, but not everybody sees. But let me tell you
Hmm.
something. There are companies that are unicorn companies.
Sorry
Now
to go
human
to the
being look
go to
okay.
the
Where are
go
you?
to
They
don't go reach
dismiss this
silicon.
thing.
You don't go reach Silicon
No, no,
Valley now.
no.
That's the
It's not even
problem.
about ayo. No be about even that one. There are unicorns. There are people that they are too unique. It's exceptional. And you they see one, but you they no worry, no worry. You know, that's what they say. A prophet is not accepted in his own
Hmm.
hometown
I beg. That's one of the most overflogged Bible verses of all time.
because it happens repeatedly. Now
Mm.
other people go they appreciate. Oh, because you now. Let me tell you, one of my bosses once said, shout out to Mrs. Alfred. She once said something that when you're around beauty for too long, you forget that it's beautiful. So sometimes you need to give it space. go out, see other things, so that when you come back, be like, it's beautiful.
Okay.
Honestly, sometimes you've seen too much beauty that you don't know it's beautiful anymore.
Okay.
So you
But like
need,
say GT no see that beauty, sir. But anyway, continue.
those guys, let me tell you, I'm moving only things that are soft that I want to be doing. I don't want to stress smart work. So anyway, those guys have done what they wanted to do, and by the grace of God, we have found a solution. I don't know, just a lot's going on. AOT2 took me out. Thanks be to God. He invited me.
Please, they talk this thing where. No, all
And
this. I don't want anybody entering my DM and say, "Oh, you've not taken
Ayo,
me out."
please,
I
Nana
did not
told me
take anybody.
that I should tell you that you have money that you should release bar for us.
Who? Who said that?
Nana,
Nana said what?
that you have money that you should release bar for us.
Platinum and glasses don't expire. You need to buy new glasses. Nana, if you're hearing this, you're mad. You're crazy.
He tell me say make I jack you for shit, say you get money for pocket. So
Nah, so
Ayo,
don't worry. Nana, I know where you
spoil
are.
your guys.
I
What's
know where
going
you are
on
in this.
here?
Nana, I know where you are in this Lagos. Don't worry. It's me and you.
I'll find you. LTC took me to the headies, gave me front row tickets to the headies. We're going to talk about that in a bit. Been a great week, life, work, family, friends. Shout out to my family, shout out to friends that I've seen during the past week or engaged with. You guys are the truest, realest, bestest guys for real. Thank you so much. Yeah, just looking for the opportunities. I've started writing on LinkedIn. I don't know if I mentioned before,
Oh,
and
that's
I'm trying
nice.
to stay consistent. I promise you. Um, it's been going great. Also, my Women's Space TV interview dropped recently. Shout out to Oge, my girl Oge, and the Women's Space team for such a beautiful TV show first series, and then that interview. It was so weird first watching myself speak. But yeah,
Welcome to
I
the
hope
club.
you know what I mean. And it was such a vulnerable interview as well. I've not finished watching it, I'll be honest. It was such a vulnerable interview, and I did say a couple of things on my mind, but I love it, and I hope that it helps someone, somewhere, somehow. But yeah, that happened and it dropped. So please, you guys, please subscribe, share, like, comment. Let me know what you think. Um, the title of the talk is the unfiltered truth about being your own boss. It talks about the cost of burnout for doing something or starting something, or just you know everybody is pressured by work every day these days. Like, work has become our lives. So remember, your work is not your life. Your own life. Don't make your job more important than you. You are the most important. But okay, that happened. The interview came out. Please listen. And have you listened to it yet? You said no, ba?
No, I haven't.
Okay. I'm going to share it with you. Please listen. I want to
All
hear your
right.
feedback. Thanks.
Okay, okay.
But that has been my week. Shout out to Formula One. Miami Grand Prix happened recently. I didn't watch it, but I watched the highlights. Shout out to the Met Gala.
Sorry,
Fun
but
times were in.
Formula One champion that's supposed to be taking of how you they will fine tune his Mercedes Benz. It's unveiling cloth at Met
Who
Gala.
be that?
Wait again.
Yeah, Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah,
It's Ferrari now.
Sir Lewis. For you to focus on Ferrari, it's cloth with blame shiny cloth. Yeah, don't
I'm
worry.
sorry. He's
You
part
see,
of the culture.
it's not only
It's all
culture.
is the lusciousness of luxury. See, that's a brand on his own, away from his
Mm,
sports.
okay.
But people can shout for Ronaldo and all the rest.
Was
Why is
Ronaldo there?
Formula One?
Ronaldo is a focus man. He knows what he's paying into.
He's not really about his fashion. I don't know.
Who
I don't
fashion pay.
really
Nobody
hear
just
him
wear
about.
clothes. He get bad. That's all we know. Baba get bad.
And Lewis Hamilton, they tell you say he broke.
That guy resemble Lucky Jugolo. Anyway, continue.
And your Hamilton fans will come for you. Are you
Where
ready?
in their Ferrari or downfall.
Yo,
First of all,
in their Ferraris for real. They'll come
first of
for
all, please, all you
you.
Formula One drivers, follow Formula One fans in Nigeria. If you guys don't have any fine car, you are not really Formula One the fans. So all I'm
Oh
saying,
my word.
okay, because not be Formula One fan and you still enter downfall.
See, how many football you don't play since you don't dey watch the
Hey,
football? No, they pressure
hey,
anybody.
if no
You
be
will
for
say,
that,
as you did,
if
so you
no
not
be
fit
that,
stay on that song.
if
How
no be
many
for that groin
minutes?
injury that year, hey, what's Champions League? I
I'm
would not carry like four.
screaming.
I would not carry like me. 100 caps for Nigeria, Super
Oh,
Eagles.
nah. Come on.
I beg. Please continue your Met Gala and UAC Gala things.
We need anyway, Sham. Great time, fun times. That's basically what my week has been like. Meditating a lot more these days, praying more. I've reduced my physical activity and my knee is feeling it, so I need to go back. But doing a lot more stretches. Man, God help us. With the true dice, now God they give us double six. So
Amen.
now it's we just the pray for. Make God they post. Period. More
That's
good
good.
news,
That's
more
good.
good news. Hey, to
That
tell
is
me,
good.
how's your week been?
My week. So we are going to jump over to or go back to Headies. I mean, yeah, that's the last time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Headies
yeah.
came and went. You guys already know, yeah, it was a bloodbath. Let's not mince
Mm.
words. It was, bruh, Twitter was
Eh,
bro, if you work out for
I
Twitter
want
like
to
this,
hear.
you will collect like 4 pints of blood that day. Just say you don't go get genotype or blood group because all everything don't mix. Blood was flowing. It was
Can
gushing.
imagine.
Anyway, overall I've been working apart from the days I was sick. I've been working, just wrapped up a project
Pele.
for Nollywood. It's a Nollywood project that
Mm.
might come out next year, not this year. Fingers crossed. What else have I been doing? I took like a day out to just shoot like 12 videos for my social media so that I don't have to be shooting
Wow,
all throughout the month. I'm just editing now,
that's good.
which makes sense. Because let me just plan
Of
my
course,
month.
always good
Yeah,
to do
instead
in
of,
bulk.
yeah, it's better in bulk that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
I've been chilling, strategizing about life in Nigeria.
Money.
Before
Send us
call.
money now, Ayo, please. See, don't
Amen.
say
I'll
not
send.
when you
I
see
said
me
I'll
on
send.
social
I will
media.
send. I will
They not say,
send.
why
Amen.
did she speak up? I'm speaking up, Ayo.
Let the
Hmm.
block come. When the block come like this, we will give them
No,
to
it's
you.
sharing your little. I'm sorry.
Sorry. No. That videos.
If you
That
cannot
time,
share your
that
little
videos
buck, you
might.
no go give
That
me.
time, that videos might. APC was not empowered then in the Bible, and there was no inflation.
Who
Now
tell
there's
you?
inflation. So widows might are turned to widows. Nothing there again. Widow is begging at the beautiful gate, waiting for Jesus to pass, so that she can touch the hem of his
Yo.
garment. I beg. I beg. May the
I was
block first come.
I was speaking to a client recently and she said to me that now in Nigeria you're either extremely rich or you're extremely poor.
Yes,
There is
so
no any middle.
yes, so there's no middle
I
ground is
said
sinking ground.
real.
Sinking ground.
You. Hey, oh
Um
God, I beg, oh, rise.
yeah, I've been watching TV series just to keep, abreast, afloat. Reading
What series are you
also
watching?
is the number one.
John Nolan.
Yes, now John Nolan. Yeah. They finally got rid of
Okay.
that lying policeman, that lying guy, that guy that was lying that he had cancer. They
Mm.
kicked him out.
Really?
Oh, they kicked him out, then he came back again. Yeah,
I
Omo,
haven't
you're really
watched in a
foul.
while.
Yeah,
No,
they
I
kicked him
think
out and he came back
I
again.
haven't watched in such a long time. I've been listening to stuff more than I have been and
Oh,
reading more than I
fair,
have been watching.
fair. Um, what else
Because
again
the
have I been
person
watching?
providing my Netflix, the person has,
Sorry.
that thing Netflix has done now.
Yeah, it's because of you people in Africa. Now go to
I'm
share anyhow.
crying. Help
Yes,
me.
part 7K or 2K or 157.
I'm a small bit. See, that is those kind of bills are the most annoying. I don't
Yeah,
want to do
because
that.
I wake up and I just see debit. I'm saying, where's the debit for? I just say, oh, Netflix. I say,
Understand what I mean?
But I know if you just miss 1 month, just say based on
Ah,
we be customer.
I
Maybe people know they
beg.
didn't even do customer. Everything just straight to there. You know, it's okay. Oh, you are a customer.
You want
No.
you want wine capitalism.
Oh, capitalism
You didn't why now?
at all. Yeah, that's all I've been up to. Nothing
Okay.
much. Just work well, looking for money. Looking for money.
Mm.
Planning on seeing Sinners again. I don't know when I'll see it, but I need to see it before it leaves the cinema. I want to watch Sinners again.
Where do you want to watch it? Let's go together now.
The one in my area, they open one nice cinema
Let
at
me even
Oba.
check that
Five
shit.
five, 5-5. Plus popcorn.
Let me
Everything don't
check.
go reach 10K.
Be
Because
serious, plus
last time I
popcorn.
last time I go film house. For what no that one? Is it film house? Yes, that one
Which
is called
one?
film
The
house.
one in Lekki or the one in VI?
The one in Lekki. I say may I buy
Oh,
popcorn, no, salt and sugar to watch film, bottle
mm,
water. I was here 15,000. Excuse me. Am I
I'm
am
telling
I
you.
am I taking the colonial bride home? I don't understand. Am I taking a maiden
Everybody,
home with me? What is 15,000? For 50,000, I have to be part of that sex scene in that film. I must be in the sex scene in that film.
please, what's
Oh,
this sex scene about? Is it that hot? Because of that, because it's curiosity that is making me go
oh,
to
it's
watch
not.
it though. Nobody say,
The sex scene to me is not the highlight. It's just like a funny, all of them were just having sex in that film. Not everybody, but like two people, sure.
eh,
Yeah. And they were giving head in one. So obviously, well,
Michael B. Jordan, what was he?
he has sex. See, the lady's part in his mouth.
Oh, kinky
Yeah.
much.
Uh,
Okay.
uh, that's how you people, that's how you people spread COVID. I beg. Yeah. It's a good movie, Sha.
I'm
It's a very good
screaming.
movie. For people who like horror, people who like horror fantasy,
Mm-hmm.
especially, you will enjoy the film. It's a very good film. It's a nice film.
Okay,
And you get to see Michael B. Jordan twice, which is not it's not every day you see that. You see him
you know
twice.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to go to the cinema to spoil myself. Maybe in the next week, not this week, maybe next week. I'm
Yeah.
seeing that they are cheap, their most affordable kidney here is 7.5.
You see her on top of it now.
A blockbuster premium 2D.
But I didn't watch
7.5.
it IMAX because I really want to watch IMAX. Yeah, but
Okay.
the one by my side is 5-5. I said, look, Michael B. Jordan any day. IMAX,
See,
Remax, T-Max.
if he barks like a dog,
It is a dog, my nigga. I
good,
beg.
good.
Yeah. So that's what I've been
No
doing.
stress.
That's what I've been doing all
Okay.
week. Yeah. Nothing much. Just chilling.
G- sounds bomb. Sounds interesting. Have
Times,
you been
times,
on social
times.
media? I've been seeing your tweets, so you say you don't tweet, but every day I get
It's
notification
it
say
is it's
your midday
strategic.
tayo.
It's strategic tweeting. So I just go tweet the about. I don't do all that. So what is happening? Not be arguing with people on top. No, no, no,
Mm,
no. Twitter is the
Me, I
most
have
annoying.
question.
Twitter is the most annoying social media app.
So there was a tweet you did recently, and you said you've not seen some adverts. What advert is that?
Oh, it's one musician that has been bumping everywhere with his advert. I mean, I said I've not seen any
Mm.
advert, and I pray never to see it in Jesus' name.
But it's for the culture now, Afrobeats
No, no,
now.
no, no, no. But this guy work. So I beg, I beg.
Eh.
Mm.
Okay. I don't know. Man, when I saw you today and I saw that people having a discourse on it, I was like, okay, who's this person? I didn't want to just Google it as well so that
People said
the
it's
algorithm
impossible. I
doesn't
said it's
pick
not
me.
impossible. I've not seen it too.
I don't want to try it. What people that have been bombarding me with ads, Chase Temu.
No,
Eh.
tell me from Hellfire. That one is sure.
No, Temu is working overtime.
And when you buy stuff from them, they always work. So yeah, I don't bother.
See, oh, I don't know about that.
No,
So
it's
some
work.
people
Don't worry.
have I see
It's
their
work.
reviews, not bad.
Who go write the review? Go. I beg you.
Eh.
Conman die. No be
They look
Conman
like
go bury him.
customers or
I beg, please.
so in retail, me, I've not worked in any retail company, any company that does retail that the reviews are doctored personally. Maybe staff of the company sometimes because they've also bought those products, but they send like after sales service links to you where you give customer feedback and all of that. So I've
Oh,
not
not the
really
same.
experienced it.
Oh, not the
You know,
same.
just get fit. Just get
I don't
fit
get
in
it too.
there.
At all.
Just get fit at all. But yeah, so let's talk about these headies now because let's
Okay.
talk about
We went to the
work.
Headies. It was the Nigerian Grammys. Everybody loved it. And we went home in peace. End of story. The end. The end. The end. That's all I'm going to say. Well, what can I say?
Yo,
Everybody already saw. People were watching it live and we were tweeting live. and reacting on it
Mm-hmm.
on social media. Like, what else can we say? It wasn't. Even the organizer has come out to say himself that it wasn't that. Sadly, there are a lot of
His finest
mistakes.
moments.
Yeah, there are a lot of fundamental mistakes you should not expect for an award show of that caliber, of that
Caliber. Mm.
history, of the kind of weight it carries. At the end of the day, there was this annoying song or annoying instrumental that kept playing, where it was like
Please,
an instrumental from
ATM.
hell, like ATM. You know when you go to ATM at 3 a.m. when you
Bank
make all,
door.
when you go to ATM at 3 a.m. when you make all those bad decisions at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
it
you
will
know
not
what
be
I mean?
those songs will not be like playing the next day when you see all your debit alerts. I'm like,
I'm
bro,
telling you.
the host, I can't blame the host. I don't know what happened, but it wasn't like the finest. That was not our finest work,
Mm,
to date. Even the performances were off. Ugh, I can't, well, I don't even know what to say. Shout out to Dari. A lot of people who don't know, you might have been watching
mm,
from home, so you don't know what we were saying. Shout out to Dari. Dari was the one that
mm.
saved the night that night,
He
or
did.
else,
He did. He
um,
did.
maybe not see today. We go see the wait for the
No,
video be called present awards.
but I'm
Hmm.
fighting with him, Sha, for what he did to Charlie Poppy. No,
So you have to look at
Odumodu.
this. So you have to look at this, right?
And
This has been done.
um,
This same thing has happened at the Oscars or the Grammys. I can't remember which one. Everybody's
mm-hmm.
allotted a time, right? Everybody, because you're on TV and everything, everybody's allotted a time. So when you win, you have like maybe 45 seconds to give your speech and leave. The problem
I'm
was, if you notice, from the moment they got on stage to when Odumodu started
mm,
talking, they were doing paparazzi. You know the whole thing with the Odumodu's black
see.
mother and all
I
that.
I okay, okay,
Yes.
okay. I
So
hear
maybe
you. Okay,
maybe Dario
finish
wasn't.
finish your point.
I can't even say it
Mm-hmm.
was Dario's fault because I don't think he
Mm,
was the one in charge of Mike and everything. He was just the
mm,
narrator and everything.
mm,
Those guys, and I'm sure because I walked backstage before, not for an award show, but for a
mm,
concert, they must have been. They would have been pissed. Not pissed at Odumodu, pissed at what was happening that day and what that night. Everybody's nerves must have been frayed. Everybody was on edge. I'm sure the people would have cussed at each other. I'm sure people would have cried at that
mm.
stage. So when Odumodu came, it was more of let's get the fucking show on the road, and they cut him
On the
off.
road.
Yes, if things
Mm,
were normal and everything was going, he would have been allowed to continue. But I'm sure
mm-hmm,
that backstage, some people are just getting mentally okay now because I know what I've seen backstage, and trust me,
mm.
that day you will see hell. You will see Lucifer looking at you like this because human beings are the biggest. Human beings are the problem of this world. All I can say. So it was just a night where
Okay.
everything was fucked up. Actually, Bobby's entrance for his performance, he had to do it twice.
No. So
Second time, he
exactly.
died.
So Ayo, let me say I'm going to
I'm
say
not making
some
an
things
excuse
as
for. So
no,
I'm not making an excuse for the organizers. Everybody knows he flopped. He
mm,
flopped.
no,
That is,
no,
we're
no.
not making
I'm
an
not. I'm
excuse.
not.
I
I don't
just
even
try
think he
to.
flopped.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
think he
if,
flopped.
no, the production flop. I'm just painting a scenario, a 360 scenario for people who don't really know what,
Yes, the
what must have
production.
happened in that kind
Mm,
of situation. It did happen. And
mm.
even in concerts, you tell some artists you only meant to perform 2 songs. When they're not really performing 2 songs, now you're DJ track 3. Ah, my head will be boiling. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro. Sometimes I tell the DJs, reduce the volume. Just they fade them out until the guy gets the message that you should get off the stage. And people in the crowd
Mm.
like, why didn't he finish? But bro, we don't give a fuck. The headline artist is already coming. And when the headline artist comes, he's coming on stage directly. So if you know you miss your performance, sorry. A lot of some artists you won't find them. They want to they want to introduce themselves and their whole village. Hi, my name is I
Please
just
don't
dropped a
kill me.
song. Can everybody shout? So I'm like, bro, DJ, start playing the track. We don't get time. I beg, I won't go sleep. It's 3 a.m. Yeah, so she happens like that.
Okay. So I agree with you on a majority of things that you said because I've also seen you like do stage production and flow at some events, and I know that the stories have been similar and have been this had the same nuances.
Oh
People are
yes,
coming late.
Nigeria has a culture. We have a, how will I put it now? We have a problem in terms of uh
Timing.
just mediocrity and like a discal attitude
So
towards.
attach mediocrity to a characteristic, like to a character for clarity. So when you say mediocrity, in what sense?
So mediocrity in terms of, I'm not just talking about the headies, right?
Mm,
You want to do a show and the audio is bad. And the audio is bad because you went for the inferior one because you want to
mm,
pay for the standard one that will
mm,
be better. Then all of a sudden, because the audio is bad, everybody backstage is now panicking. And you now have
mm,
to start doing all this and all that and all that, and it's not nice. So that's what I'm
mm,
saying. Mediocrity. Like I disagree in the fact that you tell artists, this is your call time. You have to be at this show, you have to be at this event at this time. And all of them have one excuse. We had an accident when we were coming. There was flat tire. Something's wrong. We inside hold up. You will see the map. Oh, there is no hold up in Lagos that day. But somehow the artist that's going to perform next is inside hold up that only he or she knows about. Then they
mm.
will not come later, like 1 hour, 2 hours later, and I say, how far I want to perform. How do you want to perform now? Your slot was then.
So,
If you perform now, nobody knows you. You're going to kill the energy of the show. And
so is this
it's
for big artists or for small artists or
small artists,
yeah.
big artists, all artists. And like
Okay.
I said, it's a societal problem. This
Mm-hmm.
happens in many, many shows. AMVCA somehow, I would say somehow, have been able to bypass this. When they used to do
Mm,
mamas in Nigeria too, they've bypassed this.
mm.
But somehow, when it's Nigeria, me and you, Inabdi and Al Mustafa, oh Lord have
And
mercy.
Naomi did tell you.
I don't know, hey, Ogochi.
Because
Miss
you know
Unicorn,
the
Miss Unicorn, behave yourself.
that's
Thank you.
me, my G. But why? Are you not there? Did you know are you not inside? If they called the
I was
rollout of the people inside.
contracted to do the part that I was doing contracted has nothing to do with production.
Okay, that's
Nothing.
so fine. But it has to
Nothing.
do with the overall flow of the event, isn't it? Is it
No,
not?
no, no,
In
no, no,
fact,
no.
it is the main. It is the main character of the event, isn't it?
The main character of the event, anybody who has issues with it is subjective, which is happens in every award show. Oh, I think this person that
Fine.
won another it's fine. Now they happen. Now they even with me.
But you were
But
you. But you added to the character of the event, isn't it?
yes, but you now
Eh.
saying no, 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 no.
You are
So this
part
is
of.
where
If they
this
want
is
to
how
call name, they will
this is
call your
how
name inside
this is
now.
how Free Readers Association of Nigeria used to behave. They are all the same.
No.
Everybody is in the
Eh.
same party. PDP, APC, everything is PDP, APC. No, 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 no,
So
no,
that
no,
means
no,
you are
no.
agreeing now that you are
No,
part of it.
no, no, no. That's what I'm saying, that it's a layman's view to look at it like that. Like,
That's fine. I'm a layman at this point.
okay,
I don't
no
I
verse.
this
God
I came
knows.
to the place that you invited
Please,
me. So I
people
it's
of
a
234 Essential, please, 234 Tribe, citizens, please, the fashion week that happened in Lagos this year, I'm front row. If I see
No, you're going to
cockroach,
come now.
yo, if I see cockroach, I say,
See,
Ugochi,
you
why?
have a time,
I say, Ugochi,
Ayo.
why?
You have
Why
a
is there a
time.
cockroach in you people's event? This is terrible.
No, and you know what? Drag me by my
Okay.
edges, though I
All
don't
right.
have, but like,
All
I
right.
mean, I have great
By your
edges, but
heels.
like,
It's by your heels I'll drag you.
drag
Heels.
me by my heels. That's what's up. See, I'm okay. Like, that's it. But what I'm trying to say that this one, your name is inside. That's is
No.
part is your
Because
okay.
I don't know the closing credits, but you see my name there. So yeah, sorry.
But you are aware. Are you not aware? Wow.
I am not. I am not.
Do you have you seen that weekend's this thing?
It's
Are you not?
UK.
Are we not
That's one of the people I'm
aware?
done with in this country. When I see him, I just scroll about like beg, I can't deal with this.
Yo, Novika is such a character. But I'm going to say talk about the headies from a guest perspective.
Yeah, feel free.
So AOT2 invited me for the headies. It was at Landmark Event Center. I think it was on Saturday, bar.
Sunday.
Sunday the 4th, Abby?
Is it no, not the 4th of April. It was the end of April,
The
not the beginning of
oh
April.
yeah, yeah. 27th. It was the 27th.
Yeah.
Was 27th. Okay. So AOT2 invited me, Um, I had a birthday party to attend after, so I just decided to join them Waka together. See you guys. Spending too much Uber money in Lagos doesn't make any sense. Just if you can lump everything together, do it one day and be out of the road, you know. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get ready for the headies. Wasn't feeling my best self in that time, but I needed to go out. So nice. I got there. AOT2 was already there. So I walked in. He came out to get me, and so we walked in. People on the red carpet. First of all, I was very impressed with the decor, like
Oh yeah, they
the
travel
whole.
down.
Oh
Yeah, they
yeah, it
travel
was
down. They kill
so
down.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So really
walking in.
carpeted.
Yeah, you know, and they blocked out the place really nice. It had this tunnel entrance where, you know, everything was red and carpet like just cut out nicely. It was really nice. And then you get to it felt like you were entering a cave to have
Yeah.
fun. That's what it felt like. And it had the headies, there was the headies award symbol just at the door. And then you get in and right smack in the middle of this huge hall is the head, like a sculpting of the head is amazing. That entire space, it was also created to be a media photo marketing space, right? So there were a lot of brand representations around the hall. Another thing, the air condition was on point. We
Ah,
were
it
not
was it
sweating.
was air
Yeah.
conditioning. We thank God for that
Do you
one.
get what I mean? Yes, the air condition was good. It was so good. I don't know how they made it work, but with the amount of people there and all the props standing there, the air condition was good. Nobody was breaking a sweat, so I loved that a lot. Just entering into the hall first, they had a media hall first, and then you walk into the awards hall proper. AOT2 by because of who he is, even though he's telling me now, oh, I didn't part of it. We had a table in front of
But
the
no, the
stage,
thing
and
is
it
that
was nice.
if you are big,
Plug,
you're
plug.
big. If you
You
are
know
big,
what
you're
I
big.
mean.
Uh-huh.
See, when you're large, you're in control. That's what's up. So we now sat in front. First of all, AOT2, I need to drag your ear because that's how AOT2 put me on the same table. But I need to go and sit down in one place. There was not nobody to be doing amebo with. But I later understood that he was going to sit with his guys that they will
Sorry,
probably
it was
work
the sitting.
together.
It was the sitting arrangement that was messed up. Sorry.
It's fine. Anyway, I sat close next to your. Shout out to your. I used to listen to your on radio a lot, and I still know people who do. Well, I told him I need to buy a radio, you guys. I bought a radio, but the radio is giving me issues. I don't know what's happening, but I need to go back to my radio bag for real. And we're having a great conversation. He was telling me that they were the ones who did the production in Atlanta.
Oh, for real? I didn't know. I don't
Uh,
know that one. I didn't know about that one.
that was the conversation. So he was telling me they were the ones who did, and you know, there was a lot of so the criticism you guys who watched live were saying we were sort of hearing it live, like in the hall, right? The delays. First of all, the hall was nicely arranged. It was the whoever planned the seating arrangements was good because I could see there were parts for everybody to work in accordance. Like you didn't need to be blocking anybody, though based on camera play. Some people don't know how to take cognizance of cameras. I don't understand it. Like you go for an event, you see that they've mounted the camera station somewhere. Is that place you want to pass and you'll be standing, you'll be
No,
walking.
some people their eyes are in their back. So
No, it's on the ground for real. But yeah, we got in, saw all the social media sensations and stars. Think about any of them, they were there. It was amazing. So we went to sit down. The event started late. Cause I think what time did I get there?
I
Maybe
mean,
like
like to
10.
10. Yeah.
Mm, got there by 10 and smack on time because that's when it then started. There was this nice performance of this girl suspended from something with the double face mask. It was amazing. I was having a great time, having great conversations. There
At
was
that point,
drinks
you're
on the
like, okay,
table.
the show is going. Let's go.
Yeah, it was looking great because this criticism, when you say it was a flop, man, I'm just like, yeah, there were some things that were bad. However, there were some things that were good. Like those performances, King Maddie has such a beautiful singing voice. You guys, she was so cool. Had this whole thing. Magneto came, gave us Canada. Come on, we're
Best
enjoying
performance,
ourselves.
best performance of the night.
Listen, that performance blew my mind. We're enjoying, you know, of course, listening to side talks. Now, the problems, however, were that the transitions between performances and presentations.
We're not
Ooh,
transiting.
no, it was terrible. They'll say we should wait for 5 minutes, wait for 7 minutes, wait for this minute, wait for that minute. Now it now comes back to the technicality of it, which is what AOT2 was talking about, that maybe artists come late, this one. There's also this thing happening where guests were coming from the crowd. I don't know if that was intentional, but that was happening. Like people who were supposed to present stuff, they were coming from the crowd into onto the stage. Yes, there was space for it, so we were not mad at that. But I don't know if for next time, that's great stuff. But I mean, whatever. It helped anyway for people like Odumodu that had half the hall where his people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he brought his own gang as usual.
You know what I No, Odumodu was see forever. See, Odumodu and Charlie Poppy. First of all, they flopped those two people for me, and it pained me because they are the guys, right? Okay, before I
No
jump all
vex.
the
No
guns,
vex.
there were some people who also came on who were supposed to present awards that didn't know why they were there.
Oh my
There
lord.
was that was I will call his name because I don't know why that will happen. And for the culture, I don't know. Smith was the first person to come on stage and he didn't know why he was there. And I'm just like, is it that they did not tell these people there was no rehearsals? There were bloopers like that, right? There was somebody coming, Tem's mom coming on stage to give award, and it's her daughter that is winning the award. It was like cocky much. And she showed the more hats to now, all those just one or two things. But the most
Please
annoying,
don't let me relive this horror again. It's
I wish you were sitting next to me. You would have heard a lot. There were a lot of things, just in the mix. But I think the most annoying, first off, there were a couple things. Maybe Nancy Sime, great at what she does. However, I don't think she was right for the crowd. The energy was really down. I can't really say. And she tried. However, the dynamism that was needed from the sort of crowd that was seated we're not getting it, especially be the breaks that were happening a lot. And Dari came to save the day, as I rightly said. So the transitions in between, the conversations, all of that, he really assisted with that and all of that. But in all, I had a really great show. Like Annie Macaulay came on stage and made sure to be
oh
called Annie
uh
Macaulay.
my rolling my
uh,
eyes.
oh my god, big shout out to uh Bam Bam Achalugo one. For
Mention the person that really came on stage. Let us know. No, they
Hey,
mention this.
I was baby girl.
Oh,
I was screaming. All right, I didn't scream actually.
she has a new film, ladies and gentlemen. Check out Uche Montana
Of
TV.
course,
Thank you very much.
a
Yes.
promoter. Come
Hey,
on.
excuse me.
When she was coming on stage, I don't know. I don't didn't hear it at first because they were still talking. I think I can't remember who came out before they came out,
Yeah, I just gisted
and they were
them
still talking. Yeah, I
and
said,
I
"Are
looked
you
up
I did not hear the name of your baby
and I
girl."
saw the signature. The signature behind that. I said, yes, she's in the building.
Listen, no, AOT2 made me laugh so much. But he went to go and sit on the other side of the table,
Now,
and it was just so
wow.
funny. It was just like, why did you go and sit there? And then, trust me anyway. Me, anywhere I go to, I must have fun. It's a prerequisite. It's my duty to make sure I enjoy myself. So I had a great time. Um, yeah, it was good. Odumodu performed. Charlie Poppy's entrance was destroyed. Imagine that they sang La Ho, and everybody did not just go crazy. The biggest song right now, as far as the world is
It's
concerned.
because of that. The first intro, people were already going
Ah,
crazy.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was the whole delay and everything. Anyway, I saw one tweet that made the rounds that Charlie Poppy says is not coming next time. Bro, if you don't come, I'll personally come and look for you anyway. This is usually you love us. Later on Twitter,
But,
you say you want to
but
leave us. Stay
if
in
it's
one
to dress,
place.
if it's to dress like caricature at Met Gala, now a lot of them will go rush. Oh.
Do you
Well,
understand what I mean? And these things it's all about consistency. I wrote a post about this on LinkedIn, and it's really about consistency. The head is 17 years old. These award ceremonies have been. I know. I was recently talking to Zagi and he attacked me for saying this. However, yes, we should be learning, but we must also understand that the event is only as great as as the resources it has. That's the truth. we can do better. I believe that the production of the events was great personally. The stage lighting was good. There was no microphone is not working. Check mic 1 2. There was none of that. The lighting on stage was good. It was good. Like there were things that worked. For if if you must criticize like a builder, because it's not easy to build. That's what me I'm saying. Like, yeah, there were flops, there were things that didn't work, but there were things that worked. So if you they shall we after project managers, they tell you that when you talk about the challenges, you talk about the things that worked too. Things work. There were things that worked. It can be better. It will be better, but we need to keep at it. That's the truth. And pay the right people their wages so that the right people come on board to do what they're meant to do. Pay the talent. You can't do everything. Like, you need a team, and you need a good team. Get the good guys, pay them, they will do it, they will source it, they will go anywhere to make it work. But again, it's a process, right? So I think that it was great for a first time watching the headies like in real life. I'm always seeing it on YouTube or when it was on terrestrial TV, all of that. But going there for the first time, it was amazing. I really had a good time. Yes, there are areas where they need to do better. However, AOT2 still owes me an outing. So that's what I'm trying to get
What
at.
do you want again? You want presidential
No,
dinner?
I'm sorry, yo, because we already agreed there. Don't change your mouth here. Oh. That day at the table, we agreed.
Okay.
We agreed. So
No
don't.
worry. No
Uh,
worry.
you did a good job too. So because you need to clap for yourself because you're part of that whole thing too. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
guys tried, did a good
And this
job.
has come and gone. We thank God. We can now rest.
Thank God. Oh.
We
There's
can
another one
rest.
this year, Abby.
Yeah, there should be another one, I believe, this year. And I
Uh-huh.
think by next week or this weekend, I think this weekend is AMVCA weekend. I'm not sure.
Okay.
That's
Are
where
we
we
going?
shall. Yeah, I don't get tickets. I'm sorry. I do not have
We
tickets.
have AMVCA's Connect. Oh, shout out to Oloye. Shash, do you want us to go? Do you want to go?
Me, I go pull up now if you tickets did now. But
Okay,
AMVCA,
Nam.
8 o'clock is 8 o'clock. If you don't enter 8 o'clock, you stay outside.
Are you trying to tell me something? I'm
No,
confused.
no, me, never.
Okay,
Me,
okay.
never crossed my mind. It never crossed my mind.
You guys, not that bad. I'm telling you. It's just that some days like this, you have to muster energy to be the light. You understand what I
That's the
mean?
day we'll see our own. That's the day our own Met Gala, AMVCA time.
I'm
Yeah.
telling
Please,
you.
if you know you
You
want to
know
dress
what
like a
I'm.
chicken, go and stay in your father's house. I'm begging you. Because some people will come now and be dressing like
But we need our own
cockroach.
Met Gala, oh, for
Please, please.
real.
Nigeria is too hard. I beg.
Mhm. But one thing that you will never take from Nigerians is the fashion.
I agree.
Nigerians love
But
to dress up.
please, before you know
So
people,
we
because
deserve it.
Nigerians can overdo. That's when they're going to bring Bobrisky now. That will not dress like
That one
masquerade.
said inclusion in all things,
It's
please.
not really
Don't
inclusion.
remove.
It's
We're an
inclusion.
inclusive economy. Nigeria, Nigerians don't segregate.
Okay.
It's only when it comes to politics that we remember religion and a
Okay.
tribe.
Don't worry.
And
I hear you.
when it comes to money too, that's
As a
when
politician,
our
run as a politician in Nigeria, run for office and I say one of the first things you do is to ensure that homosexuality is legalized. Now that day you go know how far Nigeria is inclusive.
eh yo, I've been on
You know
TikTok.
go
I've
reach
been my
ballot.
TikTok bag.
Your this your name no go there ballot box. You know what you say?
Let me let me tell you, there are a lot of people who are actually homosexuals in Nigeria.
Well, no, Ugochi, I'm not arguing that fact. We all know. We can all see.
Eh.
All I'm saying
So
is
what
that
are we talking about?
as a candidate, come out and say,
Mm,
one of the first things they're going to do 100 days in office is to make homosexuality legal in Nigeria.
mm.
Hey,
Let
hey.
me tell you, anything is possible in see, haven't didn't our last elections let us understand that Kurokuro before us with the right
Okay,
character, you
I
can
agree.
you can you can you can do what you want to do and
I
nobody
agree.
is going to bat your
Uh,
eyelid.
okay, don't worry.
But it's the
If
truth now. That's what we have already allowed it. We've started.
okay, I'm with you 100%. I'm with you.
See, and you know what, sometimes there are laws in Nigeria that are spoken and there are some that are unspoken.
Okay,
That's what me I would just
this
say
country
in
where I know very
essence.
well. Okay.
There are
Anyway,
some laws that are spoken.
okay, It's fine. There's no
Uh-huh.
problem. No problem. Viva Nigeria. Viva la
I
revolution.
don't kill me, please.
Okay, now this is for all you Ludos out there. The
Ew.
Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board on Monday released the results of the 2025
I have not
Unified
done tweet of the
Tertiary.
week.
Oh, sorry. Let's do tweet of the week before we jump into all you people that don't
Tweet
know
of the week.
book. All you people that don't know
Ah,
book.
ayo.
It's
These were
not as if I passed
intelligent
jam.
people in this country. We're
It's not.
smart, premium
I beg.
guys.
Not only smart. And you're, all
We're
of you voted.
intelligent.
You people voted for a man that doesn't have a certificate. That doesn't have a.
Allegedly.
He doesn't have a picture of him as a boy. Everybody has a picture.
Allegedly.
If you go and check, you see even Jesus Christ has a picture. But only one
Do
man
you
in this
have a
world doesn't
picture?
have. He doesn't have a picture. Anyway,
Allegedly.
truth of the week is on a motivational thing.
Let's
The truth of
go.
the week
We're all
goes.
about that.
I hope you believe that you can still make a beautiful life for yourself, even if you lost many years of it to grief or darkness or a
Mm.
wound that wouldn't close. I
Mm.
repeat, I hope you believe that you can still make a beautiful life for yourself, even if you lost
Yes.
many years of it to grief or darkness or a wound that wouldn't close. And
Mm.
the church said, Amen.
Amen.
Yes.
Facts, so real life.
Yes. This also includes people who failed JAMB, because a lot of you failed
Oh
JAMB.
my God.
So we're back to JAMB again. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board on Monday released the results of the 2025. I can't say this whole thing. UME of the 25 UME.
UTME.
UTME, sorry, raising concerns about mass failure as more than 1.5 million out of 1.9 million candidates whose results were released scored below 200. The UTME is graded over 400, which each candidate assessed in with each candidate assessed in 4 subjects scored over 100 marks each. A breakdown of the results released by JAMB on Monday showed that 983,187 candidates, that's 50.29%, scored between 160 and 199, while 488,197 candidates, 24.97%, scored between 140 and 159. Additionally, 57,419
Wow.
candidates, 2.94, scored between 120 and 139. In contrast, high performance was
That's bad
significantly
though.
fewer. Over 4,756 candidates, 0.24%, scored 320 and above, while 7,658 candidates, 0.39% scored between 300 and 319. This brings the total number of candidates who scored 3 and above to 12,414. Hey, oh, you Malians. Look at life. Look at you people's life now.
I'm back.
See, school is a scam. School is a scam. And I don't feel pass jam. Look at life.
Listen.
Look at life. But bounce aside, this is troubling. And this has been a
It
trend in
is.
Nigeria for a while. It is significantly
Back to back
troubling.
one.
Yeah, back to back. Somebody did like I don't know if I saved it, like a chart, not like a chart, but it brought out the figures over the years, and it's worrisome. It's really, really worrisome. It is decreasing by the year, the number of people who pass JAMB. And it just shows you the focus we put on education as a people and as a society.
For real, because wow. I feel like as you already said, I heard there's actually been a steady decline for years now. And ah, I don't know.
Why is
But
not they
these
go school
kids,
again? Why is not they go school again?
so is it that they want to learn vocation? Let me tell you, the truth is
No, it's not
examination
vocation.
pass is not clever, right? Let's get that out of the way. Like
Yes, but
be
Ugochi,
examination pass is not clever.
even
However,
people that do
tell me.
vocation, people who are like
Mm,
mechanics, carpenters, are complaining
mm.
that young people are not coming to come and do vocation. We all know what they are doing. Let's not we all know what young
What
men
are
are
they
doing,
doing? I don't
and we
know
all
what
know
they
what
are
young ladies
doing.
are doing. In
What
my
are they
area,
doing?
there's this lounge I go to. If you
Mm,
go there morning, afternoon, or night, and you see
mm,
3 or 4 young guys who look as
mm,
if they look as if they're in transition between secondary school to university. Ideally, I'm not saying that
mm,
they are planning to go to
mm,
university. They're only talking about
mm.
one thing. Only one thing.
What? Yahoo or
Ah,
what?
yesterday my CA just dropped like $50. This CA no drop this format for me. Blah blah blah. Every single day, there is no day.
It should be CLO.
Client,
Hey.
CL,
Oh,
CL,
there you go.
client. It is about internet fraud from beginning to the end. There is
Wow.
nothing they are talking. There's nothing you can never see them talking something that is productive. Either football or Yahoo.
But there are young people talking about tech. There are young people talking about
Those are the 2% that reach 300 now. Those are the 2% now. The other people are
So,
nothing. In my area, if you go to any hotel, there's this hotel at night.
mm,
Outside, you see girls. Also within that bracket of we just finished secondary school, ideally we should be in university,
mm-hmm.
doing transactional business. Clearly. And in my area, it's all like that. All the hotels, you see them like that. I'm like, bro,
Wow.
what people and kids, these young kids are not going to school. Like, they don't care. And why
So
should they
whose
care?
fault is it now? What's happening? It's a
It's so
community now. It's a
it's
community
it's
problem
a it's
now.
a societal problem.
Uh-huh.
It's a governmental problem too. And also,
Okay.
I'm very sorry to say this, not to ruffle any feathers. If you live in a country,
Ruffle.
if you live in a country where people in high positions and key positions do
Mm,
not have educational certificates, eh,
fair,
it is very hard
fair.
for you to look at a young person and say education is the key. How
Leadership
does
is
that
from
work?
the top to the bottom. I always tell
Also,
people.
yeah, also
Continue.
as a society, so that's leadership. As a society,
Mm-hmm.
the people that we exalt and praise, people that their fortunes cannot be tied to a traceable source of income. And
Mm.
we hail these people and we say, these people are big spenders, they're odogu. And you continue to hail
Yeah, they
them.
say, na money, if you
Money na
show,
water
you
people. You know
jolly.
those people that say money na water.
Listen, money na
What
water.
what do you do for as a job? Don't come and tell me you're doing. What is traceable? Once you begin to champion these
Importer.
people in society, you begin to diminish the role of education. Also, let's not forget that unemployment is another thing. You can go and read all the old book you want to do. When you come out, what do you have at the end of the day?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're employed,
It's a
you're most
cycle.
like you're most likely to be underpaid at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day. We are not
So,
we are not creating a society where that
for
pipeline of
longevity.
education job that we've destroyed it. You people don't fund universities. Even the universities are complicit. They did the scholarship for you people. They found out that the money for the scholarship, universities were eating them. And I'm not surprised. Professors are the ones rigging election for politicians. So I'm not
Mm-hmm.
surprised. So if you don't fund education, and when you fund education, the people that are supposed to be educating young people are stealing the money. You people are
Mm-hmm.
praising people of questionable means, people of questionable character. Society is exalting them over people who actually have who are who have distinct who have like great careers in professional works, right? And you championing
Mm-hmm.
political leaders who do not have the basic education or certificates. Then how do you want young people to go to school? They'll not be looking at you like this, like you must be mad from. And again, let's not forget societal family pressure. Some families, bro, after secondary school, man, your mother will tell you, go and do what your mates are doing, whether you're a guy, whether you're a babe. Simple as that. Simple as that. The family unit has been destroyed, societal unit has been destroyed,
Okay,
educational unit has
yes.
been destroyed, political
You
units
have come
dead,
to the point where I
dead
wanted
since
to.
dead since 1980. So where as a young person, bro, the people who these kids are watching right now, and I'm not blaming him because he's just doing his own thing. The guy doesn't speak good English, even though he can speak good English. He chooses not to speak good English,
Who's
and he's
that?
making money. Pella, the TikTok
Oh,
guy.
is that
So they're
what
looking
people
at
are
like,
watching?
no, I think he's the most. I think he has the highest number of
Why is nobody
subscribers.
watching Eric Ogugwa or something? Do you know
The
Eric Ogugwa?
I don't know who that is.
Whoa, you need to let me send it to
But
him,
when
right?
people are
Let me
watching
send him to
Pella,
you.
they're watching Machala. Not Machala Whiskey though. I've forgotten the guy's name. The guy that they call him a reaper. I can't remember his name.
I don't know.
When you're
I
watching
don't see all these
Egungun,
things though.
when you're watching Egungun that is interviewing people of men of questionable wealth who tell you that real estate agents and ladies who tell you that chefs who can't cook a bar, then you begin to
Please
wonder
don't
that as a
kill me.
society we are fucked. We don't value hard work. We don't value education. It has come home to roost, right? So you can cry.
It
And again,
has.
what is the standard of education? I'm sure Nigeria's standard of education is 30 years behind what the world is teaching. Behind what the world is
I
teaching
think
right
there's
now.
I think there's research to that actually.
Yeah. So we are here. So we are raising a nation of dollars because even in this country, when you see graduates argue, they're like, "How did you even pass school? That did you even go near
Don't
any
kill
tertiary
me.
institution at all? Like, what are you? Oh, this guy, I know the guy now. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, I don't blame
I
any
feel
YN out there who is out there looking for CL, you know.
see, okay. Man, I have to catch up with all these slangs. So the slangs are too many. Because I thought CL was can't lie. Eh?
No,
Don't come be
no.
CL will be client
But
again.
no go talk that one outside though. You say
Seriously, you have not taught me well if you are hearing this.
they say
Because she used to
auntie.
write CL in her chats. And so is she talking about clients? Because I'm
It
thinking
depends. I
can't
don't know what
lie.
she's using it for, but when you hear this boy talk and it's just CL, you know what it is now. Old taker, new taker.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, this conversation is nuanced because there's perspective, right? I don't see this sort of young people. I'm being honest. And I don't know. I'm seeing people who are trying to work hard, they're putting in the work. I'm seeing people that they're really building their careers right now. These young people, like, right? And it falls back to that thing again where we talk about the media is putting before us. Now people are consuming more screen time than ever and not watching TV and authorized news stations, but
There's
more,
nothing on TV now. TV is dead.
you know what
Media,
I
Nigerian
mean?
media is dead. Nigerian TV is dead.
I don't know if dead is the word, but like the
No.
focus has shifted.
I'm a media person. Trust me. The industry is
So
dead.
So because the blogs have sort of like taken center stage, right? And
Trash.
these blogs are buzzy with bad news, with terrible things. It's just like they're so buzzy. I'll put it that way. I don't want to. I think all information is good. And like now information moves faster than ever. But just breaking it down, even down to the core of society, which is what you mentioned and why I said like this was very important to me. The family unity is broken. And I brought up Eric Ogugwa because Gugwa, how he spells his name on socials. Because he was talking about something recently and completely resonates. We are always just saying, oh, every time we're talking about relationship, we're talking about relationship. But like relationships are the bedrock of every society, right? The family unit. Some of these people go into relationships and bear children from it. So what kind of relationships are people forming and what is being born from it? And this relationship not only goes from the family unit, but even businesses. Businesses are going into relationships with people. What kind of relationships are they going into? You know, these things form the bedrock of our society. I was talking to a client recently, and he sent me something that a place that we're looking to do an event recently. They busted the place that it was a drug den or something, right? And it's just like, is it a thing where we we have welcomed this to stay, or it is being amplified? Because I know there are people who are working, there are people who are doing the actual work, and the truth is that for us to get results, we need to do the work. We can't skirt around the edges. But first, family units are broken. I have a neighbor around me who his wife is in Canada, he's in Nigeria, his children are in Ibadan. No, he's in Lagos, sorry, and his children are in Ibadan. One family. And more and more and more, it's increasing. Of course, the jackpot craze, but what is the cost of this jackpot right now? Because that's what we're now seeing. So there's the thin line between everybody's talking about FX, but we're not also worried about how that FX is moving in the sense that, yes, you want to work remotely to get FX, or you want to go into tech jobs to get FX, but it's also a means for fraud to thrive. And you need the money to move. It's a whole network of things, but down to the family unit. As a society, I've said it before on this podcast and I'm saying it again, we're using the sense of community and we're drawing away from education. People are like, I don't have time, everywhere is too hard. Then we're failing to learn because the words and the stories are before us, but we're not consuming those things. We're more interested in what's happening now. 2 minutes noodles, everybody quick, quick, now. There's no longer any the idea of delayed gratification is bizarre in Nigeria. Everybody wants now. There's no patience. But we've said that the fruit of the spirit is long suffering, but we don't want to suffer.
Oh,
It's
we know they
now
suffer again.
prosperity.
Sorry.
Do you understand? There's prosperity preaching everywhere. See, let me tell you the truth. One of the reasons why Easter is my favorite time is because of length. Because all of us will go still die. If you like, go and do anything you want to do, but all of us were going to die. So while we're here, like, can you at least live? Try your best. And part of being alive is facing struggle, waiting periods, challenges, but you have to do the work. But nobody wants to do the work. Everybody just wants sharp, sharp. One of my friend, her guy obviously is yeah. These things are happening in other states in Nigeria. I promise you, not just Lagos self, other states. They are buying iPhone 16 Pro Max. You will know you know get work and you they buy iPhone 16. They tension who? Eh? Valuable things or things that are so expensive have become valuable. That's what we have attached value to than the simple things. The simpler everything is just it just is in the air. I'll put it that way. It's in the air because
It's COVID.
people don't want to they don't want to consume information. Everything now. You need to consume information. And you need to build tangible relationships. But we're missing it. Everybody just wants to be out. That's why for me, yes, Jackpa, we say it's an answer. It's one of the answers, right? Depending on how you're looking at it. However, there's a bigger problem looming. There's a bigger problem looming, and if we don't start, and the truth is that the onus is on all of us to take it up however we can. Anybody you see around you, teach them something good. It's also your duty that the next person is upright. If our government is not going to instill it, then we have to look, since we have decided that we are our own presidents, then we have to be looking around us. Some of us also turn our eyes from the ill doing. You know what I mean? Because it works for us. It works for some people, and just like, yeah, turn my eyes, it's not working. But we need to hold ourselves accountable or find a structure that works for our dysfunction. Me, I choose that option as well. It's also an option. We need to find a structure that works because going like this, it cannot continue. We need to start producing. The world is closing their borders to Africans anytime that they please. Oh, today you can stay for 2 days. Oh, tomorrow you can't stay for 3 days. Oh, you can. When are we going to be tired? Are we not tired? Ozugo is fine. Come on. We need to do something. Oh, this is not a way to be at all. We'll just be saying all these things. If okay, maybe people not get ahead for school. Maybe in a vocation they go learn. By structure something out. The universities of technologies, like the ones that I went to that were created to be technical schools,
What are the
they don't pay
techniques in the
them.
last 10? What are the techniques in the last 10 years?
See, even if they nobody is anybody funding education.
No, but
Exactly. Doesn't mean that we do not have the minds to dream. We're seeing young people all over Nigeria creating things out of nothing. Scrap cars, you know, things that whatever, electric cars, what they are doing things. These are things that if probably funded through the right channel, again, it sounds outrageous. However, me, I'll continue to say it is possible. We say we don't need to enter the streets to protest. However, we can protest by demanding. If you don't demand, nobody's going to give you. And demanding is not you ask today, you ask tomorrow, then you stop. And I say, I don't ask, you don't answer me. You demand die. Because that's the only way you can stir the mind to then look like to for something to happen. We must demand. And you too, you have to look at yourself. Am I willing to do the work to ensure that this works? Again, every night, this could be even me sounding like a broken record or being tone deaf because there's a lot of hardship around us. But guys, we go into it, we come out of it. That's what we have consistently been on. However, it's not about time we changed it. Something needs to give. This cannot continue. We cannot continue in a steady decline. At some point, people will do trading. Maybe after the dip, the spike go up. I beg, make me spike with now that spike at the day hopeful for. That's where I'm putting my hope right now. That spike. So, and I've seen a couple good people. I say to everyone around me, I see people around me who I believe have the spirit and the ability to lead, and that gives me hope. That's the truth. I see people around me in my circles where I'm like, okay, and I see that they're making active effort into whatever industry that they're putting their best foot forward. So that gives me hope. However, it is nothing In fact, we just need one. We don't need everybody, just a few people. Abi, do you know what Dubai did? A few people came together and said, okay, oh, this is what we have decided that yes, Nigeria might be a little more complex because of the myriad of ethnic groups and all. And if we're trying to be inclusive, we need to find something. However, it's possible. So whether for posterity's sake, whether in fact for posterity's sake, I'm saying what I'm saying, right? It's possible. But come on, guys. School no be scam. Oh. Make I no like you. No make anybody lie.
Okay.
Oh. School is not scam. Open your brain, learn, do the work. Hmm. Do the work. Okay.
On to more positive news and negative news. Let's move over to flop and prop of the week.
Chai.
Flop, or no, this is prop actually. I
Mm.
don't know if anybody remembers the lady who entered the BRT bus and was missing for a while, then she was later declared dead. Her
Yes.
corpse was found.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
so the court
Terrible.
sentenced the Lagos BRT driver to death by hanging for killing the lady who's Bamise. A
Mm.
Lagos State High Court sitting at TBS Square sentenced Andrew
Mm.
Knights Omini, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, a driver
Mm.
of Lagos Bus Rapid Transit (BRT) to death by hanging for killing Bamise, a 22-year-old fashion designer. This judgment was
Mm.
delivered on Friday, and everybody welcomed it. The man was arraigned on a 5-count charge bordering on conspiracy to commit felony rape, murder, and sexual assault. Um,
Mm.
what else again? On the charge of
Wow.
conspiracy to commit felony with rape and murder, the judge discharged and acquitted the Lagos BRT driver, noting that the prosecution failed to prove he acted in concert with others. However, on count five, involving the sexual assault of Victoria, uh, the judge found the BRT driver guilty and sentenced him to 3 years imprisonment. That should be long, but hopefully,
Mm.
um, according to what I know about prison, people who are sexual assaulters will get beaten and also be
Mm.
possibly sexually assaulted too. So I think the law of karma should apply. So all my fellow Kiri people who are in the Kiri,
Hello.
please do the
You don't
needful.
did it.
No, I'm just saying, just do the needful.
Okay.
And yes, thank you. If you want a photo of the man, we'll show you a photo of the man. Well, thankfully, he has been sentenced to prison. And this is one small victory in Nigeria's fight against sexual assault and kidnapping also, because he also kidnapped this lady. Yeah, and this was the bit
Imagine.
of good
Yeah,
news this
true.
week. Yeah,
My mom told me that on Facebook there were people in the DMs, in the comments saying that they shouldn't hang him now, they shouldn't kill him. He has children or
I thank
something
God
like
that I
that.
am not the leader of this country. I just
Ayo,
thank
please
God.
don't kill me. He has
See,
children. Now what about his children?
your grandfather
Who
will be
take
killed
care
in
of
front. Your
them?
grandfather will be killed on live television. It will be streamed on YouTube.
Please
You
don't
don't know
kill
anything
me.
yet. Anywho, in related news, I've forgotten this lady's name. She was a gospel singer, but she died like last year or
Yeah.
2 years ago. Her husband was
Mm-hmm.
arrested and sent to court was charged with murder because of domestic violence. He too
This
has
was
been
the one,
sentenced,
exactly.
and his one is
Mm-hmm.
better because oh, just like this one too, death by
Yeah.
hanging.
This was
And
the guy.
yes,
Mommy said
no,
that they said he has children they shouldn't kill him. That what about his children?
see,
They said the twin sister would take care of the children. They say no. What about the man's
you
children?
see,
Person will kill his wife.
before the podcast, I told you I'm blasé about Nigeria. Do you know why I'm blasé about Nigeria?
Yes. Tell me.
See, I've looked up and down, high and low. I've stood on mountains. Eh? I've crawled in
You.
valleys to look for Nigeria. You know what Nigeria's problem is? It's not
Mm-mm.
leadership, it's with the people. Nigerians have
Mm.
an uncomfortable relationship with mediocrity and incompetence
Mm.
and excuses.
Mm.
This is one. Somebody killed his wife. He said, no, they should not kill him because he has children. Is your brain
Mm.
thinking? Is it the same man that will kill his own children? Is it this man?
You.
Hmm. That's why I like Chinese people. Oh, you committed corruption. Please, you are firing squad. They don't have time for you. But we give
They don't play in
excuses.
that country. Oh.
This case reminds me of that lady's case. She was married to the son of a PDP chieftain, and
Chieftain. Mm.
yeah, and the guy was apparently having like extramarital affairs, and they've been causing
Mm.
back and forth among them between them. They've been arguing. Then
Mm.
one night,
Mm.
after she injured him, the guy came back
Mm.
again home. He came to sleep, and she murdered him in his
Mm.
sleep. She stabbed him. And that
Oh
lady
my
has been
God.
sentenced. I think she was found guilty. I don't know what she was sentenced to.
Yeah.
And so she had a newborn baby. I think she was pregnant during the trial or something, but she was giving
Oh
birth to that
shit.
child. And people were saying, she's just a new mother. They should think
Mm,
about the baby. I'm like, are you people
mm.
fucking insane?
I'm telling you.
This is the loss of a life. Are you people
See.
mad? Nigerians will excuse anything. And that is why I know that even if a president comes and is a righteous president and he wants to start chasing corrupt people in this country, Nigerians will stand up and fight this president.
Oh
That's the thing.
yes.
Because we have an uncomfortable relationship with corruption, mediocrity, and incompetence. And until that thing goes, Baba, you can do all the speech, summit, round table, fire talk, fire chat. Bro, this country will still be the same at the end of the
We
day.
need,
Because
that's why we
now
need
person
to
born wiki, now person born wiki, now person born
see,
amechi, now person born all these people.
see
They grew up in Nigerian communities. They started their careers amongst Nigerians,
the community is defunct now.
and Nigerians saw is who makes the community. Who makes the
That's what I'm
community?
saying. Families now.
And that's what I'm saying now. That for people for like Wiki who grew from the grassroots, for
Mm-hmm.
them to be having corrupt, allegedly corrupt from day one, and nobody could stop them at that small place. We are okay. Nigerians don't have a problem with corruption. It's when it doesn't favor them. And now
That's what I say.
the pain is
Mm-hmm.
getting too unbearable now. And one day, don't worry, we will not talk past that one. So
That's
that's
why I
why I
say
think
we should create structures that work with
with people who are the way,
with the
the people that are arguing
mindsets.
in Facebook that they should allow a murderer leave. It's the same way. There's no will.
It
No, no,
don't
no,
this
no.
since the time of Jesus. Now should they release
No.
Barabbas,
Nah,
make they
nah.
crucify Jesus.
And what happened again? On the day
Now
of judgment, they will bring out those people and say, oh,
it's the
yeah,
way of the world.
come out, come out, come out. But for me, Nigerians, see, Nigerians can talk from morning to night. This country, bro, when we are ready to change, we change. And we are not ready, we are not ready. Simple. That's not how they talk. Nothing, nothing. Anywho,
We're ready. We're ready. Ayomide Tayo is in this generation. Ugochi Anyanwu is in this generation. It has to change. There's gonna be a change. There's already a change happening. Because look
not
at
really,
here we are.
not really
For the
change.
past 5 years. By the way, you guys, April made us 5 years. 1, 2, 3, 4
Ooh.
doing this. Don't worry, we will soon release for you guys. We need to find out what we want to do with these 5 years. But for past 5 years, AOT2 and I have woken up every week with 2, 3, 4 in our minds to come and talk about the realities of Nigeria and the ways it can become better. If it doesn't count today, it will count tomorrow because this is data.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is
Thank you.
cemented in the sands of time. Of course,
All right.
people are going to
Cement
listen
don't
to this 10
thank God say
years from today.
cement don't cost again. So that cement now
See,
small small. No
I
pour everything
when
finish.
African China sing, lead us where, no let this nation to fall inside where. How many years now? But
No,
till today, we still
you
there. If I even before him, with the fellas and the every bright Chimeze,
they are
the
strong.
Osadebes.
All these people you are mentioning are stronger men than me. Me, if I see Nigerians inside hellfire, I know they help them. You better I say sit and burn it, turn it up, burn them.
Jesus.
Anywho, flop of the week goes to our dear Minister of Power. This Minister of Power has the ability for wrong timing. He
And we need
doesn't
to
know how
shout his
to
name.
he
Shout
doesn't know
his
how to
name.
read the name room. He doesn't know how to read the
Oh,
room. His name is Adebayo
I'm telling
Adelabu.
you. Exactly.
Where you know how that lousy neighbor who comes and just makes noise in the whole compound when everybody's trying to sleep, he's that person.
Listen,
This man
honestly.
said he said recently that Nigerians should prepare for a fresh hike in electricity tariffs. In a statement signed by a
Why not
spokesperson
well?
on Monday, he said new tariffs will reflect the true costs of electricity. Adelabu, during a meeting with the chairman of Nigeria's generating companies, Gencos, in Abuja, said the country's economy can no longer afford to pay for electricity subsidies. I'm not even mad. You know why I'm not mad?
Tell me.
Like the light no good day. So it's you people that will still suffer. How
Wait,
can I
but they
pay?
say subsidy. Where did they
And
subsidize?
oh yeah, no, Nigerian electricity is subsidized. It has been subsidized since day one. Is this
With this
subsidy?
our prepaid meters now?
Everything is subsidized. Yeah. So the true cost of
Okay.
whatever is the remaining amount is paid by the government. And guess what? The federal
Tell
government is
me.
owing them 4 trillion naira, not billion, 4 trillion
Let
naira. I
me.
don't even know how many zeros that is because in school they didn't teach us past billion because
No, you need to get.
they
They
never
never
taught
knew
that
we'll pass million.
we'll have people who are inept, incompetent, useless for you to enter trillion. But here we are, alas,
See,
Corona Primary School.
here
Now no
we
teach me
are.
trillion, not billion, and not teach me. Um,
See.
so shout out to this man. Obviously, our flop of the week. I am not even moved or concerned because the light not even day in the first place. If the light day would have been very
My journey
forgetting.
is on.
They showed us the light that when we start this band A, band B, band C, light to improve. And the people who are
I'm
paying
telling
band
you.
A, that money that they're using to pay will now serve as funds for us to help people in band B and band C to improve their electricity.
Mm.
Them bobo, your mama, them bobo, your
Listen.
papa.
See.
Mm-hmm.
Now
God
they
damn.
see the bubbles. They find us like
No,
mad.
in the bobo, he's boboing his own father. Because me, I waiting concern me. I'm done with their lies.
When are we going to scream in this country? Or when are we going to be? When are we going to decide that enough? Like what?
Hmm.
Enough of this.
If Nigerians were the children of Israel in the days of Egypt, they would have told Moses, no, this Egypt, we like them like this, so we like them like this. We are
But
okay,
the
we are
children
fine.
of Israel said that now. That why did you
No,
bring us out
that
here
was
when you'd have?
that is when they left out. I said we would not even say no. We said no, 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 Moses, we are fine in Cairo. Cairo is popping. We are fine. Thank you. We are
I'm
not
sure there were
leaving.
people like that there.
Let the angel of death come. We will fight the angel. We will beat the angel of death. What? There's blood inside water. It doesn't matter. We will parboil the water. It will boil it. It will be
See,
clean.
me, my own question is that when all those plagues were happening, what were the children of Israel doing?
They were watching film now. It's cinema they watching.
They
They
were not
watching.
drinking water.
No, no, no. So it only that plague not last long. It was just one of the plagues now. It's not as if it
So
lasted throughout the whole 7 plagues. So it was also a
that's
spirit.
what I'm saying. But like when all those the wasps, everything was where they like
They're
they
there
did not
now.
see it at all.
They saw it now, and the thing entered them
It
now.
not touch
So
them.
I don't know. So the Bible did not tell us that one. So maybe Netflix.
My own question.
Maybe that's when Netflix will come and show us the full view or the preview or the whole film at the
Oh
end of
my
the
God,
day.
I have questions.
Mhm.
I this one they say they want to increase electricity bill. Yes, lights not good. However, they say bag of rice has dropped. There is now 50 something thousand in other
Wow.
news. Yeah.
Clap. Clap for
I
them.
think 58K, I'll be 55K for a bag of
Uh,
rice. I
uh,
say,
daddy tenable, daddy tenubs, daddy
see
tenubs
the agbado.
getting ready for the 2007 magic show that's about to happen. She
Do you understand? There's no pepper in the market, by the way.
If
And
Nigerians only pepper, Nigerians only, we have too many people who also we
we
don't need
need
pepper.
we're already
No
seeing the
need.
pepper self. We they see the shaggy.
No, I know I
But
like this things are happening. Nigerians have not learnt
tell
this
me.
lesson, and the pain will continue. It's when the pain
No,
will
I
make
say
you to until we run mad. We'll not say, okay, what is happening? But until now,
I say that there's an Uber guy that carried me one day that said that no, Buhari was that he supported Buhari because when he was in secondary school, that
no,
Buhari came to his school and they gave him bed space for free.
wow,
That's
touching.
yeah. And
These are the
then
EUs.
What Tinubu did in Lagos. And I was like, what did Tinubu do in Lagos? Say he created 35 local governments. I said so that he can expand his network.
Allegedly, please, allegedly, did they beat people now?
Allegedly, you know
Did
what
they
I mean?
kidnap people? I beg
I
you.
beg, oh God, I beg,
I don't
please.
know if they write hashtag for anybody. Because me too, I
I
go
have
run. Mhm.
what do you mean? You have to stand and fight for me.
Fight in Nigeria.
So you will
Hmm.
not fight for me.
I'm announcing to anybody now. The day they're doing election, if anybody tells me, are you not voting? I feel slap the person because I go to my house to sleep. Nobody should come and disturb me. I go pack
You're not
film.
going out
Me,
again.
me. I will be tired. Hmm. Hmm. Verily, verily,
You,
I tell
yourself,
unto
and
you.
I.
Very, very, I tell unto you. The Son of Man has looked round and he has seen that all is vanity.
It's
I know,
vanity.
I know, get time. With me. Hmm. It's like when they talk say, oh, it's a close one. This person feel win. I go just dey sing by the rivers of Babylon. That's all I go to sing.
Listen.
Mhm. But anyway,
See,
shout out to everything that's happening.
it go better. It go better, it go better, it go better for me. It go better, no worry. Abi, you no go better.
Amen,
Ayo.
amen. Yes, including
No, it
NEPA
go better
also
now.
and electricity. But on that note, sir, you take our flop of the week because you always
Yeah,
say
so
rubbish. You never come out with good
because
news.
there's no light. There's first of all no light before you come up with any news. There's no light.
Minister
They're
of Power,
saying
they
electricity will increase, but no lights.
Minister of Power, they carry power bank. God do.
No,
All right,
jot things down. Jot
just things
things.
down.
Jot things down. That's what's up.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening to us. We hope
Yo,
that it's been a blast. Thank you very much. One
thank you
love. If you want to sell
guys.
us fan mail, send it to us at family@234essential.com and we will read it on the next episode.
Also follow us on every social media platform at 234 Essential. Please do not forget to donate to the cause. Toggle the donation link in our show notes and please donate. Also, do not forget to share, like, comment on the podcasts. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Be
All
kind.
right. Before we deep, please, what's the title of this podcast? Because
So is either do the work or jot things down.
jot this down, please.
Jot things down. Okay. Because there's a lot to jot down. This episode is packed with advice. 1 million advisors, zero EPA. Hey,
Zero
God.
EPA.
God, this new month of May, we shall see helpers in the name of Jesus. And you're not saying amen.
Amen
Amen. No,
and
I beg.
amen.
Oh. I want the kind of money that they don't used to spend wisely. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Careless money. Please also bring your business. Anyway, let me when I'm ready for that. But please bring your money to me. Let's think about your great ideas. I'm looking for $1 million businesses and ideas so that we can, structure and execute. I beg you. So yeah, be kind to your first. Be kind to yourself and be kind. See you guys.
Peace out.